Hello everyone. Today I'll be talking about how sleep impacts us. Sleep is a very important part of our lives, and sometimes we fail to recognize that. As a society, we are constantly on the move trying to be as productive as we can each and every single day. This is why I'll be talking about how sleep impacts our minds, bodies, health, and weight loss. The health of our body is extremely important, and it's important that we know that. Like I've stated, sleep can be really difficult for us because our society is constantly on the move. We are always busy, so we feel that we should sacrifice sleep in order to be as productive as we can. It's important that we value sleep and we give it a sole purpose in our lives. Stated by neuroscientist Dr. Merrill Mittler, sleep serves all aspects of our body in one way or another: molecular energy balance, as well as intellectual function, alertness, and mood. We can't function at our best whenever we don't have the sufficient sleep needed in order to operate each and every single day. Our reflexes, thought processing, focusing, and daily function are all affected by sleep. Our hormones are also affected by sleep. Stated by sleep expert Dr. Michael Tweary, it affects growth and stress hormones, as well as our immune system, appetite, breathing, blood pressure, and cardiovascular health. While we sleep, our body releases hormones that repair cells and control the use of our energy, so it's important that we get enough sleep every day. According to News and Health, babies should get somewhere around 16 hours of sleep. Children should get around 10 hours of sleep, while teens should be getting 9 hours of sleep, and adults should hopefully be getting somewhere between 7 and 8 hours of sleep, even though that's difficult. During the day, our brain works significantly harder than at night, so it's important that we get enough sleep so that our brains can be ready for the next day. I will also be talking about our immune system, and this is extremely important to our bodies. The better rested that we are, the better our immune system will function. It's also a fun fact to know that sleep impacts vaccine effectiveness, and that's something that's been recently found. It's shown that well-rested people have stronger protection against illnesses as well. You know, it's funny to think that parents and doctors, when I was a kid, always told me to sleep whenever I was sick, even though I didn't want to. But truth be told, there's reasoning behind that, and it's because we have better protection against illnesses whenever we have better rest. I will also be talking about our mental health. And it's important that we recognize that sleep impacts that. According to pulmonologist and sleep disorder expert Dr. Samuel Gurerovic, sleep is important because being awake is important. And I find that to be an extremely powerful statement, because if we value being awake and being productive, then that goes to show that we need to value the sleep that we get at night as well. It's also good to know that sleep helps our memory as well. In order to be productive in life, and through parenting even, we need to have as much sleep as we can. And it's also, even though this is obvious, it's good to know that driving is also impacted by sleep, and that is extremely important. Dr. Gurerovic stated, 1 or 2 nights of bad sleep can impair your ability to function well the next day. I will also be talking about our mood and how sleep affects that, and that I think is something that we all are aware of. Sleep causes irritability, or lack of sleep causes irritability, slowed reaction time, poor concentration, sleepiness, and increase in stress. We need to make it important that we create a regular sleep schedule, because an irregular sleep schedule has negative impacts on our mental health and cognitive abilities. I will briefly be talking about weight loss as well. Our weight loss is generally important to us, so it's important that we recognize how sleep impacts that. One thing you might not know is that 42% of American adults suffer from obesity, along with 30% of adults that are overweight. And that's a study done by Healthline. Not enough sleep can cause you to depend on junky foods and drinks as well, which is not good for us. It can also cause you to want to skip out on your workouts because you just simply don't have the energy for it. It's also hard to make the best decisions whenever you're tired, and I think we all are aware of that. According to a study done by the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, people who are sleep deprived have a higher tendency to late night snacking, and I think we are all also aware of that. People who are sleep deprived tend to choose fattier snacks. Sleep impacts our metabolism by telling our body to conserve our energy and fuel. And it's important that we recognize that, because the more well-rested that we are, the higher chances that our body is going to allow us to burn that energy, which turns into fat and calories. Sleep deprivation can also cause problems processing insulin, and that's also good to know. You can improve your metabolism by getting more consistent sleep, avoiding phone and TV lights right before you go to bed, along with avoiding heavy meals right before bed. I thought I would share some fun statistics with you. The American Psychology Association stated that getting 60 to 90 minutes more sleep can make you happier and healthier. The American Medical Association found that 1 out of 10 adults suffer from sleep insomnia. According to the National Center for Biotechnology Information, almost 20% of all car crashes are sleep-related incidents. The Harvard School of Public Health found that sleep deprivation puts you at a higher risk for obesity. Lastly, the Nature and Science of Sleep stated that 54.1% of adults prefer sleeping in a fetal position, while 37.5% of adults prefer to sleep on their back. Do you prefer either of these positions? In conclusion, we shouldn't take sleep lightly. We should make it a valuable part of our lives. Sleep improves your daily processing, your brain function, immune system, the effectiveness of vaccinations, improves your mood, your blood pressure, your cardiovascular health, and your metabolism, along with just bettering your life in general. Hopefully, after hearing me, you have a better understanding of the impact sleep can have in your life. Your ability, your bodily health, your mental health, weight loss, and overall productivity in your life.